The only school that may have it worse than them is Auburn. And holy smokes, the stuff keep coming. And you look at what has happened with Brian Harsin down in Auburn, their head coach. The goodness, they're 3-5 in the SEC last year. Now they've got a top 20 recruiting class, I believe, coming in, but it's nothing like it's top 10. It's not up there with Alabama. It's not challenging Georgia. You're sitting there. They brought in a bunch of coaches that have left. You start looking at this. Mike Bilbo, they hired as their OC at the beginning. He left abruptly during the year. Austin Davis, they hired to replace him. He's there for 43 days before he leaves. And we'll get into why, maybe a little bit personal reasons, with everything going on. Couple of wide receivers coaches. Nick Easton, their D-line coach, he goes to his alma mater back at Clemson, but it's still never a good look. You have all these coaches leaving. And then Derek Mason, their DC, goes to Oklahoma State. It's a lot of turnover for a guy that's been there about a calendar year. It's wild. And then now starts coming out where maybe a potential relationship with Harsin and his staffer. And that's been blown up publicly. And maybe that's why Austin Davis looked around and said, whoa, better get while the getting's good. Derek Mason, yeah, I'd better dip on out of here. This is a sinking ship. And whether we make it another year or not, we're going to have a hard time recruiting. We're going to have a hard time winning games. There's going to be a litany of distractions. Basketball's doing great. They're rolling there. Bruce Pearl, they got him cruising. Lifetime contract. Is Auburn turned into a basketball school because their football program, it looks about on the same pace as Michigan's. Michigan's coach wants to be there. He's an alumnus. You look at Auburn, wow, they brought in a guy from the Northwest. He's had tons of coaches leaves, potentially stuff going on with, staffers in the building. It is those two programs that are very proud and have a ton of prestige. It is bad. They've got some issues at Auburn right now. I don't know if Harsin makes it through the offseason, but here's the problem. Just like at the University of Michigan, when you're trying to find coordinators, who are you going to find as a head coach this late in the hiring cycle? If I'm a coach that has a decent job, I'm not taking it because I'm going to have a hard time building a staff around me to be able to have that kind of success. That's what people always forget. It's not just the hiring of the head coach. It's the administering of the staff and bringing them. Those are the people that you need to have success. And when you're talking mid-February, it's hard to build out staffs at this point because a lot of guys are comfortable where they are and they feel good about it. And the only reason people are leaving is for significantly more cash. So you're going to have to pay up and overpay for guys to get them in there.